This is it. The end of the Xianzhou Luofu. We've cleared all obstacles up to this point, with Kafka, the deer, and even the Sanctus Medicus mage falling to Blazer-dono. Since then, he's become even stronger, absurdly so through having obtained 5-star planner ornaments. And they do exist! After 101 clears of Cavernous Corrosion, I finally have a pair of 4-star attack percent boxing boots. And I cannot believe it, but 2 of the 3 stat upgrades actually rolled into crit rate. All that hard work, it's paid off. But don't get me wrong, farming relics is still the most abysmal thing in this game. No amount of good luck with them will ever change my mind. Speaking of luck, I also picked up a few copies of A Secret Vow from Blade's Light Cone banner. I lost the 75-25 to Himiko's Light Cone, which is a bummer, but whatever. A Secret Vow is now 4 of 5. With this new equipment and the strongest available food buffs at this point in Star Rail, it's time to bring this chapter to a close. Only one foe remains. Tingyun, Phantylia, whatever. The win condition? Defeat her before Trial Jingyuan bites the dust, which results in an immediate loss. I'll be forced to use Jingyuan's ultimate once because it's scripted, but other than that, he'll only be using basic attack. With all that in mind, let's show Phantylia what it means to be a real emanator of destruction. Let's one-hit Phantylia. What? Hold on, what nonsense is this? She only has 11,515 health. How does she still have 30% left? Oh, come on. Until she gets to spout on about her attacks being futile. Are you serious, lady? Her health cannot drop below 30%. Her second phase has the same limit. Not even Dan Heng can damage her beyond this threshold. Weird seeing this do no damage. That's going to make things much harder, because Jingyuan will now take more damage than I accounted for. I'll need to change my strategy a tiny bit, but I think this is still possible. The final phase. I just need to land a crit with Blazer-dono and have Jingyuan not get hit by her single target attack.
Out of ideas, Phantylia! Radiant Spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Oh man. Well, that's game over.
Your struggle in the face of certain death is touching. For my next trick.
Wait. Did I win? Can I say, alright, we'll call it a draw. I'm kind of nervous what will happen once this dialogue ends.
Will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook.
Ah, drat. Let's make a few more adjustments and try once more, shall we? Trial and error is a big part of this series. Through repeated attempts, with minor tweaks along the way, Blazer-dono continues to pull off impossible feats, and I still strongly believe that this time will be no different. The phantom flowers in this first phase are important now that one-hitting her is off the table. Whereas originally I planned to have so much health that the final phase could be beaten over a few turns, I now must defeat the final phase in a single turn, lest Jingyuan fall. By having Blazer-dono defeat both flowers, he'll gain both attack boosts from his talent. This is the only chance in the battle he has to gain these boosts, because striking down a boss phase or destruction lotus does not count as defeating an enemy, as neither are removed from combat. And Jingyuan's scripted ultimate in the final phase guarantees they are destroyed the moment they're summoned. Energy management is pivotal. I need to have full energy at the beginning of each phase, or enough that the opening attacks she uses after switching phases gets me to full. The second phase can be consistently cleared, with Jing Yuan only taking damage from said opening attack. Dan Heng will apply vulnerability to Phantylia by breaking one of the destruction lotuses, making her take a good amount of extra damage from attacks. However, I do need to defeat her before Jing Yuan's third attack. If I manage that, then in the next phase, Jing Yuan will get to attack after Phantylia's opening salvo. If I don't, Phantylia gets another turn, guaranteeing my loss.
Out of ideas, Phantylia! Radiant Spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
I believe in you, Blazer-dono. Just one more crit, and then... It's a home run! So long as Jing Yuan doesn't get targeted by the single attack again... No, wait, stop, Phantylia, what are you doing?
Forgive my indulgence. Your struggle in the face of certain death is touching.
Wait, how? What? Huh? Victory! Phantylia has fallen, and I'm actually really confused where Jing Yuan's extra health came from. Let's see. Oh my gosh. It was because she targeted Blazer-dono with Furor for her first attack of Phase 3, and Jing Yuan took the lessened AoE portion. As for Jing Yuan's big crit, it actually wasn't needed. Blazer-dono's damage output is meticulously planned to be just enough so that Jing Yuan's ultimate doesn't require a crit, which you saw earlier during the failed run. But he did so anyways, meaning every ultimate used in this battle was a crit. How satisfying. And with that, the Xianzhou Luofu is complete. Nothing like a good meal after hard work and some tea to wash it down. Oh, hold on. I have a solution. There we go. Good riddance, Phantylia. I am now all set for Penacony. Bring it on, 2.0. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Blazer-dono. We're jumping right into Penacony when it drops, so do make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter at Moosashi to see how a lone Trailblazer tackles the game's new big planet. This is Moosashi and Blazer-dono signing off. Till next time.